Okay, we are here at the Seraphites. There are 6 Seraphites here, and fighting them is not the best idea, particularly because there are 2 of them that have bows, and the arrows here, they will stun you and give you that R1 where you have to pull it out. The way here, right here, it's being used to show you the mechanic as a tutorial, and you have to pull it out. If you get hit with any other arrows, they are extremely likely to do the same thing. And what tends to happen on grounded is you get stun locked, and before you can do anything, you die. So instead, we're just going to avoid them. We're going to go up here, and we're going to come out this way. Now, there's some RNG as to how they can go. So she's coming right at us, so we're just going to brick her and run. We can grab this arrow along the way, and we should be able to get out without any problem.
Come on.
So that is the easiest way to do this. Now you can see here the axe lady is going the other way. She's not coming towards us. So we ought to be able to sneak pretty far here. She'll turn eventually and then we can run. And again, same basic idea. Just get past them and run out. Now, the last time I hopped this berm to trigger the arrow, I came up over on the left side about there. The reason I did that is because where you come up over this berm dictates where the first 3 that are coming towards you are going to come from. And if you come sort of on the left side of this lamppost, they will appear more or less to your right. If we come up too far to the right side, they come up from the other side. And that actually makes getting out a little bit harder. So now you can see they're coming at us from this side. We can still work our way over here, but the chances of us getting caught are definitely higher. She always comes towards us this way. Oh. And so we have to go, and also the other people are closer to us, so you can still do it, but it's definitely much nastier.
Come on.
We're about to go into the next encounter with the Seraphites, and this is another one where I highly recommend that you sneak through it. The problem is, in the initial area here, there are a total of 12 Seraphites. and they're really patrolling all over the place. A kill-all is possible, but if you get caught early and things go loud, it's very, very dangerous. Also, in addition to those initial 12, once you pass a certain point, once you sort of get out of the parking garage that's in front of us, there are going to be an additional 4 Seraphites that come in to the map over a truck, and we're going to need to avoid all of those. Fortunately, it's not terribly difficult to do this.
I think I can fit.
So as we go through here, there's going to be a brief moment where Ellie's just kind of standing. As soon as we get control, we can start going forward. You want to crouch pretty quickly. We're going up to the gap here, and then prone to get into the water. And we're going to hide behind this tree until they separate.
Now he is free.
Now he is free.
Search for stragglers. May she guide us.
So I like to wait until we start hearing the next dialogue before I go forward. That usually means this guy is far enough away that he's no longer looking towards us. He can spin there. You can see he's looking our way. So we wait for him to finish his spin, and we go to the car, and then wait to make sure he's facing away from us, because you can see he was looking again. And we're just crawling forward, right to his right, underneath the log in the grass on the right side, and pop up. This works because he is turning away to his left, which means he's not turning our way. So you are safe there as long as you time it right. We're staying in crouch this whole way. If you stand up, you will be seen. And then once we hit the grass, we go prone. And you can see she's coming towards us. There, the axe guy just left. So we're going to wait for this woman to turn away. Now, she often likes to spin. There she goes. I'm just waiting for her to finish her spin. We stand up, and now that she's not looking, we can trot here. Don't start running quite yet. Okay, now when we get about here, we can run. We can jump over. Okay? That whistle you heard was the second group of 4 spawning in. They're hopping over a truck to our right, and they are coming past us. Now, as long as you stay in stealth here, you can see them there. They're walking past. When we go break this window, they'll hear it, but they should de-aggro very quickly. They should say, oh, it's nothing, and you should be okay. Now, one thing you can do to help make sure you don't have a fall death is to take a loop around the tree the way I just did there. By doing that, it does make you do the jump a little more straight on. Taking the jump from an angle is a way that plenty of people have managed to die there. At this point, we are going to set 2 trap mines here. We use 2 trap mines in order to kill the brute outright. And then we're also going to equip a stun bomb here. The position of the trap mines that I've done here is based on the fact that we have the increased trap mine radius. If you don't have the increased trap mine radius, you want to set it on the other side of this peak here. By putting it right here, what you ensure is that Ellie will get grabbed and thrown over the bench here before the brute comes around to the right and sets off the trap mine. It takes a little bit longer. If you set it directly here, the brute will blow up the trap mines immediately, but you will also take some damage too. So this keeps you from getting any damage because it puts you out of the way of the trap mine. So, we open the door. We get staggered by the brute. Picks us up and throws us. And as he's coming around, so one would only injure him, two will kill him. Stun bomb gets both of these, and we're done. Now those other 4 that are out there are going to be coming, so you can't wait here. There is other stuff that you could loot there, but if you take your time doing it, one of them is going to come and attack you. If you get hit going through the door, it can actually make you fall through the world. We're here at the hospital. There are any number of ways to get through this, but the one I'm going to show you is a relatively slow one, but it's pretty easy. We don't have to kill very many people, and in particular, we get to spare the doggo bear. We do potentially want to use a silencer, or you can also use a bow here for one person. Make sure we're loaded.
Word is we're almost wrapped up.
Good. I got my girl waiting for me at the fob.
You shit me?
Now, when you go forward here, if you go too far to the left, you'll be spotted by the guy up in the tower. So, sort of go right, keeping that pillar to conceal you.
Data soldier. It makes these shifts so much
And then we can work our way into the grass here.
I'll keep that in mind.
We're waiting for these two to finish their conversation and go away. Clear the way for us to move to our next spot.
Those freaks.
Hey, did you hear why we're all getting called up to the fob?
I heard that Isaac wants us to retake all of downtown.
I heard we might take the fight to them.
Oh, no way. Not after what went down last time. Even Isaac isn't that crazy.
So now they're going. I'm waiting for the guy on the guard tower to turn the corner, and then we can go. Just kind of stay crouched, go around the back, and get back here before Bear comes out and can see us. And we're going to wait right by the base of the ladder, hidden here, for the woman we just saw talking to come back to us.
Star paintings freak me out, man.
Dude, they're murals.
Why are they getting so close? Fuck.
Okay, here she comes. We need to kill this woman because if the timing doesn't work out, she can potentially see one of the next kills that we're going to do. Now notice, all I'm doing is I'm waiting for her to get close, and I'm hitting triangle. Ellie leaps out automatically. You don't need to move your left joystick for that. Moving the left joystick just makes it likely that you'll move into her line of sight and get caught, and then you won't be able to do the grab. We can grab this stuff. Now, I'm going to go into photo mode just so I have a chance to talk here. The guard is somewhere patrolling on the other side of these walls here. And you'll be able to see him when he comes on the far left side, but as long as you're sort of tucked in over here on this side, he can't see you. One thing you should not do is hide clinging to this wall here, because that puts you, just that little extra distance puts you close enough where he can sometimes alert on you. So we're going to wait for the guard just to come back to this side, and he'll pause looking away from us. And then we can come in here and grab him and just immediately kill him. I'm sort of pulling him very slightly into the back, although that's not totally necessary. Then immediately hopping over here and hitting circle to go prone, just so I'm not seen. You can see our next target is there. We're going to drop down here immediately. I want to see where... Okay. Again, photo mode, so I have time to talk. So you can see we have 2 people in this room. The guy that we saw initially, just before we dropped down, is our next target. He's going to be coming around, and then we're just going to follow him after. He's going to stand in front of the door. We're going to follow him and grab him. The key here is to make sure that we time it so that this woman is out of the room. Where she is now is actually perfect, because by the time the guy gets to us and then turns away so we can get him, she will have just left the room, and that gives us the maximum time to make the kill and get into position before she comes back again. See, she's just left and he's coming back. We're waiting for him. He'll stop in the door. I'm going to get out a brick just in case something goes wrong. I don't want to use it. Once he's clear, we go around. Try not to hit this door. That sound will actually alert him. This is the perfect place to grab him before he goes too far. The gap right in front of us is one where Bear and the dog handler walk right past it. So you have to be very careful going in front of that. If the timing is wrong, they will see you here. Since I don't know where Bear is, I'm waiting back here. And she's going to come out, and once she goes past, I'm going to just shoot her. You'll need to practice that a little bit to get the timing right. There are ways of doing this that don't require you to kill her. You can wait for her to go and just follow her out. However, you have to, again, be sure that the timing with Bear works out. Once she's dead, we have plenty of time. We don't have to worry about things. I'm just waiting here to see where Bear is. See? Okay, there's the dog handler. And you can see there's Bear. Now that they've gone past us, we can go forward here. Now, Bear is coming into this building, so we got to be careful about going too far forward. We're going to wait here until after they leave. And then we can crawl forward. If you crawl past this gap right here, Bear can see you if he's walking past. And you can see there's a woman right there who's just going away. Ordinarily, I would go immediately because I know Bear has just left and that woman has walked away. But I'm going to hang out here for a minute just to demonstrate. You are completely safe to wait here. If you get to this point, you cannot be spotted by anybody. You can stay here as long as you want. And you can see there's this woman here who is patrolling through the area. You can, if you just look carefully, you can see a couple of other people in the far room, but they're not going to see us, so we don't have to worry about them unless we alert people. And she comes out and looks.
That's a good bear. Good
Here's
boy.
Bear coming.
We're bailing soon.
So
You'll see.
once they leave, okay, now she's turned away, she's left. So now we can go. What I want to do is I want to get essentially behind this pillar when they're not looking, and then we're okay. Once you get behind that pillar, you're safe from the people behind you. Now we have to be a little careful because we're coming into an area where there are another
Where are the stairs?
group of people here. In this case, we have, you can see this guy who's patrolling the far hallway. He goes just back and forth against that far hallway. You can see the door in front of us is where we want to go. And this woman here is also patrolling. She's going to come walking towards us and turn left and go in the doorway we can't quite see to our left. And once she is there, I'm going to go to the next point and show you. Now, all of this you can probably speed up. I'm just pausing here to show you what's going on. She pauses here for about 10 seconds before she starts her loop. You're also safe behind this gurney indefinitely. So you can wait here until you're sure you have the right timing for everybody. She's in this room. He's walking down the hallway. There is a third woman here. And if you are playing an ordinary permadeath and you haven't died, she will actually be frozen. I'll go into photo mode to show you where she is in just a second. When we go. So this is actually probably not the best. Well, we'll see. No, we can probably do it. Okay, photo mode. So you can, we don't have a great angle on her, but you can see her right arm through the doorway. So she doesn't move until something gets alerted normally. Now, I will say if you're practicing and you do restart checkpoint, or if you are doing per chapter and you died like in the previous chapter and then come through here, she can start moving. And once she starts moving, that increases the chances of you being seen going to the door here. We can go here. And, okay, so this guy is now coming towards us. This is not ideal. I'm going to have to redo this to show you the real way. I just wanted to show you what's happening here. He's coming towards us. Obviously, he would have seen us getting out the door. Now, this is a very quick door. So you can also, by the way, hide behind here and not be seen by him. But if the woman comes too soon, then we would be spotted. So she's coming. So now once she's done spinning, and he's done spinning, we can go. This is a pretty fast door. The general rule of thumb is if you get to the door without being spotted, you should be able to get through. Like that.
That's a good bear. Good boy. We're bailing soon. You'll see. I'm tired.
Now, if the dog is leaving when she is going away, just notice she can spin there. You gotta wait and make sure she's fully looking the other direction before you go.
Where are the stairs?
It's time.
Go, Whitney. She was just in the lobby. Want me to find her?
No, I'll do it. I swear I'm gonna smash that Vista or whatever it is.
Okay.
If you go right away like this, the woman will come out into the hall and she'll sort of stand there for a minute. You have time to get through. One other possibility. Okay, Bear's just gone in. If you don't want to do a headshot there, you can grab this woman. However, it depends on the way she spins. If she's spinning towards us like here, we can't silently grab her. We need to use a brick. Now, when you kill her, you got to be careful about the body. The body needs to be stuck up against the corner there so that it's not seen by anybody. If it's badly positioned, it can be spotted. There's not a lot to say in terms of perma tips on chasing Nora other than stay close to her.
Somebody, please! Over here!
Although there are a few tricks you can use to make yourself go a little faster, Nora will always outrun you. If you catch up to her, the game will just have her zoom at superhuman speeds. You can see right there. Going up over here and jumping is a little bit faster, and you can see we hit her, but it does have a slight risk of you getting hit.
No!
Just make sure you approach this straight on.
Come on!
Throw down your weapons!
So we're in the hospital basement now, and there are going to be 3 WLF and 3 clickers. There are, as usual, multiple options for getting through this. I'm going to show you initially a stealth option, and this is going to involve killing all 3 of the WLF. This will be the safest way. Make sure you don't take any damage. We're waiting for this guy to walk into the room to our right, and we're gonna grab him as soon as he walks through the door. We're gonna pull him all the way back here, and we want to kill him and leave the body behind this sink thing, whatever you want to call it, which should hopefully keep him concealed from the sight of the remaining 2 WLF. We're gonna wait here until our friend crosses over, and then we also need to stay prone because there's a clicker right on our right. Now, this woman should, if we've hidden the body properly, she won't see it. If you leave it out where she can see it, she'll come investigate, which isn't necessarily ideal. So we're waiting for her to come back behind us. She'll turn towards us, and then as soon as she turns away, we're going to go behind her, we're going to grab her, and we're going to move her behind this desk here. That keeps the kill concealed from the final WLF. It also puts the body in a place where he will see it. So he's going to start to go to the right. Now you can't come out too early, because he can see you. But now he sees her. Stick close to this so he doesn't see you. He goes to investigate the body, and then we can just grab him this way. Now that all the WLF are gone, we can simply head on out. If you are interested in the loot, you don't even have to kill the clickers, but I'll tell you where the clickers are. There's one clicker that's awake. You saw it earlier. It's going from the room behind the doorway that I'm looking at there. He'll poke his head out of this doorway and then go back. The only loot that's on the right side is a quarter of a rag. On the left side, there is one sleeping clicker. Oh, also there's a sleeping clicker in the far back room there. There's a sleeping clicker on the left side. There's also one rifle round and some alcohol, I believe. Let's go check. So what you could do if you really want that loot is we could go in and take out this clicker. Then we can take that alcohol. And of course we're full on rifles, so that is kind of useless. Now, I don't know exactly where the clicker is, so I'm just going prone to be sure. But we're not going to waste our time with the final clickers. I probably wouldn't even normally waste my time with the one I did kill. But that is a reliable way out.
Get downstairs!
If you're the impatient type, instead of doing that stealth strat, you can try the speedrun strat. And this basically is going to involve running straight out. We do want to brick this woman.
Right here!
And we go straight out. Now, you can get shot off the door in certain circumstances there, especially if you don't stun that woman. But it is fast, and it is pretty reliable.